Welcome back to part 2 of the cruising series. Today's topic, it will be things to do on a cruise ship. So if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you will click that subscribe button and stay for a while. So yes, second installment is, things that you can do on a ship. Now this list will be totally random. I just jotted down some things that I could think of off the top of my head, and most of the things will be from experience that I've had on the Carnival cruises that I've taken. So of course there's many other cruise lines, and I'm sure that they have their own set things to do on the ship, but most of these things I think are generic. These things are usually found on all the cruise ships. So if you're going on a different line than Carnival, I'm sure that there will still be, most of these things will be happening on your ship. If not, this will at least give you an idea of some things that you can do on a cruise ship. And also, it's not even scratching the surface, but these are some things that I think are fun and things that will help to make your trip a lot more enjoyable. So if you want to find out what I think are some great things to do on a ship, stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is embarkation day, and that just basically means the day that you get on the ship. Once you have booked your cruise, it's paid in full, you can pick a check-in time. Like I said, this is for Carnival, and you pick a certain time to check in, like between 9 and 9:30, 12, 12:30, something like that. So once you go through the port, you give your bags to the porter. You go inside, you check in, you get your sailing sign card, and your sailing sign card is your card, has all your information on there, and that is what you will use your entire trip. That what is, gets you into your stateroom. It's what gets you on and off the ship. They take your picture, so that's associated with your sailing sign card. Everything you do on board that involves money, aside from the casino, if you use cash for that, you use on your sailing sign card. So you won't be paying cash at the bars, you won't be paying money when you go to the gift shops. You use your sailing sign card for that, and you can load your card with cash. Once you get on the ship, they have kiosks that you can do it at, or you can go to the guest services desk and they will load the cash on the card for you. So then every time you use it, the money is just deducted from your card. So if you put $100 on there and you go spend 15 at the bar, they're going to take that off the 100 that you put on there. I will say the guest services desk usually gets pretty crowded the first day, so once you get on board, take your time. There's usually a kiosk somewhere near the guest services. There's one by the casino. You can just put your card in and load the money on yourself. Or you can set up a credit card or debit card before you get on the ship. You can do that from home, and all your purchases will go to that card. So that is what happens on embarkation day. And then once you get your sailing sign card, you go to your room. Rooms are typically not ready until after 1:30, so that's something that you can take into consideration, that you might want to get on the ship a little bit later. Lots of people love to get on the ship as early as possible. They'll go up to the Lido deck and have lunch, get in the pool, get in the hot tub. So that's something else that you can do until your room is ready. And then once you get in your room, there will be all types of paperwork, which for Carnival it is the fun times, and that has all the activities listed that you can do on the ship every day, and they put one in your room every day. So the next thing, once you get on board, important that you must go to is the muster drill. And on your sailing sign card, it'll say what your muster station is. They have all types of signs in the hallways to let you know which way to go, and it lasts about 15 minutes or so. It's mandatory, so don't try to skip out on it. Just go. It is a safety drill, so if something happens, you need to know how to safely get off the ship, or stay on and see what happens, but it probably won't work out in your favor. So a lot of people hate the muster drill. It's not too bad. Just go. Be mindful that It's a lot going on around that time because everybody is trying to find their station. The elevators are usually turned off because the guys and the ladies are getting your luggage together. So be prepared to take the stairs to your muster drill, and then after it's over, just be prepared to be herded like cattle because there's so many people trying to get out of that one area and go on to their next adventure. So it's usually very clustered, very slow, so just bring some patience. Once it's over with, you can go on about the rest of your day nice and next happily. Up, we're just going to get right into all the different things that you can do on the ship. Usually right after the muster drill, they have the sail away party, which is usually on the main party is on the Lido deck, and that's where the cruise director and the entertainment staff introduce themselves. They have drinks up there. Sometimes they'll have free drinks, sometimes they'll have a lot of drink specials, and you can go. They do line dances. They just get the party started. You know, they're high energy up there, ready to go, and that's when the boat actually takes off to whatever destination it is that that cruise is going to. Sail away parties are awesome. They're a lot of fun. Just going out, just how you can start meeting new friends. Everybody there is doing the same thing you're doing. They're on vacation. They're ready to have fun. So check out the sail away party. It's always a lot of fun. And then after that, your day, your night, you know, sail away is usually around 4 or 5 o'clock. So after that, the ship is transitioning into getting ready for dinner. They always, every night before dinner, they have photo stations set up for you to take the professional photos. They can be expensive, but you know, check out the price lists at the, they have like a kiosk up there. But they'll take your photos every night, and then the next day you can go to the photo gallery, and see all the photos posted up. So they have dinner. First dinner seating is 6 o'clock. And if you decide to have the first seating, you have dinner at 6 o'clock, and you go, you know, your table number will be on your sailing sign card. That will be your table for the entire trip. You will have the same wait staff for the entire trip. And dinner typically usually will go about an hour, hour and a half, because they have to start getting ready for the second dinner, which I believe is 8 o'clock or 8:30. So every night there's like casual dinner night. They usually have one formal night on cruise ships. Sailing 7 days or over, I think, might have 2 formal nights, so you can dress up if you choose to. Another thing is the shows. This is one of my favorite things on the ship, is the nightly stage shows, because they are awesome. There's singing and dancing. I'm a musical person. I love musicals, so it's sort of like getting to go to a small Broadway show. So those, they have the main show. They have one, I believe, starts around 7:30, and that's for the people that went to the early dinner. And then they have a later show at like 10 o'clock for people that went to the late dinner. The first night they always have a welcome aboard show, and that's where the cruise director again will come up and just kind of tell you a rundown of everything that's going to happen. You'll see the dancers, you'll see the comedians. They introduce themselves because they have comedy shows every night. The early show is usually a family-friendly show where you can bring your children. The late show is always adults only because it's just profanity and adult content. Have clubs on the ships. A lot of times the clubs during the daytime, they'll have like dance lessons in there, things like that. You can go to the bar. At night, it's literally like a nightclub where they have DJs and dancing and all that, you know, the lights and everything. So if you like to party, go to the show. Another favorite of mine is karaoke. They have that every night. When me and my sister goes on cruises, we just want to sing. We can't hold a note, but we don't care. We get up there and we sing karaoke. Of course, you gotta go with Michael Jackson. Another thing to do on the ship is the casino. Now with the casino, of course, you have to be 21 to gamble, and it doesn't open until you're so far into international waters, and then when it's docked at the different ports, it's usually closed, and then it'll open up later that day once you sail away. They have roulette, they have craps, they have blackjack and other table games like that, and then of course lots of slot machines. So you can use your sailing time card, and you can take money off your card and insert into the machine and like load it up like credit, or you could just put cash in the machine as well. you can also earn points. If you go get a card, like a rewards card, and you start generating points, you can actually get free drinks for the rest of your cruise if you get enough points on your card. Another favorite of mine is the trivia. They have trivia throughout the day, and there's always different types of trivia, and it's just a lot of fun, especially if you love that type of thing. So it'll be like 80s theme songs to TV shows, it'll be 90s music trivia, Michael Jackson trivia, which of course I won, the Friends TV show trivia, which I won as well. Trivia is, if you want to find me on a cruise ship, check the trivia schedule. That's probably where I am. Another thing is they have art shows. Usually, and they'll have, like, that's the way you can, here's a little tip if you want to have a free drink on the ship. Go to the art show. They have like free champagne. You can also go to the kids camp, which is for 2 and above, and they have all types of activities. Just sign your children up and they'll have ways to contact you, you know, as in case of emergency. They offer babysitting services for children at nighttime, which costs an extra fee, but you know, if you don't have anybody on the ship to watch your child, it's a nice thing to have. They have lots of specialty restaurants on all the ships, so steakhouses or like sushi shops, different things like that, coffee shops that cost extra above what the normal stuff would be, but if you like that type of thing, you can do that. They have bingo, which is another fee to do that, but you can win money, you can win free trips, stuff like that. They have tea time. I know on Carnival, I'm not sure about the other ones, but on Sea Days you can have tea time, which is really nice. Go have tea, have little finger snacks and things like that. Have things on the board the ship to do, like cornhole. They have contests like, you know, the mixology contest, the hairy chest contest, belly flop contest, all types of things you can do on the Lido deck. They usually have like ice carvings, demonstrations, all types of stuff like that you can do. And of course there are things like brunch on Sea Days. The brunch is really good. It gives you a break from the Lido deck buffet and stuff like that. So definitely check out the Sea Day brunch. You can get cards, like a deck of cards from the casino or the registration desk, and you know, play cards. Bring your own games, dominoes. That's what we did on our last cruise. A lot of fun. You can take a dip in the pool, you can get in the hot tubs. There's just so much stuff that you can do. And of course the most important things, you can sit on the Lido deck and people watch, because that's the funnest part ever, just watching people. And of course eat, you know, take a nap, get something to drink, and eat again and eat again and eat again, because you will be eating all the time. So anyway, let me know, what's your favorite thing to do when you're on a cruise ship? Or if you haven't been on a cruise yet, what are you most looking forward to doing? Like, what do you can't wait to get on your first cruise and do when you get there? Let me know down below in the comments. Be on the lookout for part 3, which will all be about shore excursions and things to do on the port. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Let me know how you like cruising. And don't forget to subscribe. I will talk to you next time. Bye.